Hi, welcome to Ikate Crossing. Okay, so not quite sure what's happening here. Bit of a meltdown. Okay, let's see. Just on for a short time, just to see if anyone was around, see if anyone wanted some readings. I know I'm a few minutes early, but I'm only on for a short time, so I just wanted to make sure that everybody was available. So, while my brother finishes building up my bits and pieces. So let's just do some pick a cards anyway. So what I'm going to use for pick a card. Oops. Oh, let's do some shadows of light. Okay, pick a card 1, 2, or 3. One, 2, 3. Okay, so you got cards 1, 2, and 3. Decide which card you actually want. And let's have a look at the message for each card. Okay, card number 1 we have is unity. Okay, card number 1. The sacred paradox. All polarity emerges from the perfect resonance of great celestial heart. Light casts shadow to differentiate and unite all phenomena within the spectrum of life. The unified field of source consciousness eliminates all of the colors of the spectrum equally, casting infinite shadows in an intricate web of differentiated forms. Everything held within this field is an integral and inseparable aspect of the whole. Our capacity to relate to life is founded on our ability to experience contrast. In order to feel connection, we must also understand detachment. The necessary companion of movement is stillness. No aspect of this dichotomy can be removed. No matter where you place your attention or how you're feeling within, you are the one with the unavoidable unity of all things, and no part of you can be rejected. Through your hands, your eyes, your consciousness, you are touching, and everything is touching you back. In this reality, every action impacts the whole fabric of myriad forms. Move with awareness. Okay, card number 2 is 33 with discernment and comparisons. So card number 33 is she sees from all sides the same gold that adorns her throat, weighs her judgments and wraps her swords. She takes all things into account. Clear-headed, she sees that things are neither this nor that. They are both, pros and cons, what is right and wrong, fair and just. She knows that it's all a matter of perspective. The power of the sword may be known without raising it. Her scales are most easily balanced when they are empty. She is a quantumist, resting in the space between the stimulus and the response, seeing all things with open-minded clarity. Hi, Bart. How are you? Do you need to make comparisons when no two things can ever be the same? Which is better if you want to weigh one thing against another? Be sure you have looked in every direction before you make a decision, for things are really so black and white. So card number 1 was unity. Card number 2 is about discernment, acting with discernment. And card number 3 is authenticity with masks. Card number 15. So card number 15 is the costume is for the stage. I want to uncover the truth beneath the facade so I can trust in you to know me by heart. When I let go of the idea of who I think I should be, I rest in the knowing of who I truly am. I am the one holding the mask, for whom I am wearing it and why. What parts of myself do I feel that I need to hide away? How am I censoring my beliefs or emotions to keep others comfortable? How am I submitting to social expectations that do not serve me? In what ways do I judge others for the way they live their lives? Is being falsely accepted better than being authentically rejected? Authenticity is contagious. When I am radically honest in my expression, I invite others to accept me exactly as I am or not. When I let down the masks that cover my real face, I gift others with the opportunity to know my true nature. Okay, so that was the Shadows of the Light. Just to doing a pick a card 1, 2, and 3. You're at home, relaxing, doing fictional characters, reading. Oh, that's cool. My brother's just building my shed, so I'm just staying out of his way while he focuses and getting it all together. So that's quite cool. So I'm just cruising. I did a live this morning, but I ended up having visitors, and I sort of finished after my hour. And then, of course, we had TO and had some lunch. So, yeah, it's all good. So I'm just cruising and relaxing. So, yeah, not really doing much. I don't know if anyone's going to turn up, or it's going to be one of those days where everyone's gone to bed. Or everyone's out partying. Because it's a Saturday night for a lot of you. Well, it's Sunday here. 1:30 p.m. 1:30 on a Sunday, and it's hot. Well, warm, not really hot. It's warm. So yeah, I was just cruising and just seeing what's going on. So sharing some of my bits and pieces. Yeah, Saturday for you, Saturday night. Party night. So, now, with my Leninman deck I created extra men and women, but I also got, partner and querent. So there's partner and querent, and then 2 women, 2 men, and then there's child. And I also put in children because sometimes people have multiple children. So I did that as well. That's my Leninman deck. Some are photos that I took and some are stock photos. That's a photo I took. Moon. Photo I took of the tree. So yeah. Your older brother's birthday was yesterday. He's 50. Oh, I'm 53. My other brother's about 7. One brother's 7 years older than me, the one that's doing all my work for me. So the Loteria deck that I made. No, they were extra cards. Oh, there's an animal deck I made as well. There's a lot more cards to it. This is just an example. You can use your own intuition with the animals with this one. $37. Oh, cool. So this is the Sacred Path, Sacred Fractal Tarot that I created. So I might use some of these for the readings. Oops. I'll go and drop. I don't want to. It's just a playing card set I made for me. Vesta's Art Oracle deck. It's one of my Oracle decks that I made. My digital art and photos. Oh, my nature spirits oracle, which you can use your intuition for meditation and reflection. They're all available for sale on Make Playing Cards. This is the Love Oracle. There's other decks available as well. I haven't got them all here. I've still got to save some money to get them. But they're all available through Make Playing Cards. So yeah, there's other decks available too. This is the Oracle deck that I got. Just a few more cards in the Oracle deck, but yeah. And there's a tarot one too. So yeah, just to show you. Right, so who wants a reading? Right, Bart, Rabia. Fix all that up in a minute. Oh. This is the other tarot deck. So that's the Journey to the Crossroads tarot too. Right. Bart, you're first. Let me just get rid of some of these decks. Oh, it's hot. Hi, Melancholy. How's your life so far? So I've got Sacred Path. But right, Sacred Path. How do I like? How's my life so far? Let's have a look, Bart. How's your life so far? Let's have a look. Okay, Bart. Let's look. Okay, Ten of Swords tells us there's a lot of things that have finished for you. There's been a lot of closures. It does feel like things have finished for you, and it's like you're starting new possibilities. Feels like lots of things have ended, and you're finding yourself in a lot of needing to make a lot of choices, Bart. You're finding yourself all the time trying to make new choices about what's going on in your life. Okay, now there are going to be some challenges. There are going to be some challenges that you'll come across. But I think that's part of your growth and your expansion here, Bart. So, yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of things that are ending, a lot of things that are being final for you as you start to make new choices. But there are going to be some conflicts, some battles that you're going to have to deal with. And that comes from internal battles, internal conflicts that you may be dealing with within yourself. And it's how you choose to react that's going to make a difference. The choices that you make are going to make a difference. Yeah, so I think it's all about trusting in yourself. I do feel like it's a lot about your thoughts and ideas, but it's also about your identity. Okay, I do think it can be about your thoughts and ideas and the way that you speak, but I also feel like it's a lot to do with your identity, who you identify within yourself, your sense of energy and vibration. I think that's very, very important. It's here how you identify who you are that's going to make a big difference. So yeah, that's it from there. So I hope that helps, Bart. So, you know, you've made big changes in your life. There's definitely some big changes. So, Rabia, the question. Yeah, could be about your YouTube channel. You've made some big changes in there. Some things that are finished. You've ended some things, no longer doing some things and doing something else. Okay, Rabia. And then Melancholy. What's the future of my connection with Solomon? Okay, so what's your connection, your future connection with Solomon? You're welcome, Bart. You're welcome. No worries. What's the future of my connection with Solomon? Right. Back to normal. Right. Okay. So we've got here, it's a very long journey. It's something that's taking a very, very long time. And it's all about the wise choices. It's all about the choices that you make. So your future connection with Solomon all comes down to the choices, the options, emotional choices that you make. Feels like there's a lot of emotions coming into it. It's about that, how you digest your experiences in this journey that's going to make a difference to your connection with Solomon. Okay, so it's very much about the choices that are made on both parts. Solomon will be making choices as well. Their free will, their possibility. So it boils down to, it's a long journey depending on the choices that are made, because not all paths are going to lead you to where you want to be. So it's about being wise in the choices that you make. And that comes down to Solomon's choices as well. Remember, Solomon also has free choice in the decisions that they make. So it boils down to their free choices there. Okay, Melancholy. Oh, and then NEDI after that. Love life. So what's happening with Melancholy's love life? I'd like to know about my future love life. What's it going to know about her love life? Melancholy's love life. Okay, there's a lot of lessons to learn. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles, tells us there's a lot of lessons to learn in the situation. It's always about looking for the truth. You want someone who's able to speak the truth, who has honesty and integrity within your journey. So it's very much about the lessons that you've learned from the past is going to affect the love life that you're going to have. It's very much about how you're moving through the process, being able to sort of digest the experiences, trusting your gut instinct is very important in regards to your love life. Being able to express who you are and know the truth of the situation. So a lot of it is about that someone who has integrity. And you also, it's very important for you to also have that integrity when it comes to your love life, being honest about what you truly want and what's important to you in regards to your journey here. Okay, so yeah, in regards to your love life, feels very much about, you've got a lot of lessons to learn, a lot of things yet to discover. So it's really about seeking the truth. Okay, keep finding that truth and finding someone who's able to be honest with you as you're honest with them. Okay, NEDI. Aries action towards you. Oh, that's interesting. 5 of Pentacles comes up. So it's all about that sense of being, I feel like being led into something or being pushed into something. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which can be about change. So things are changing in regards to the action being taken. It feels like they're being led into something, and things are changing. Things are moving in into a new direction. There can be life's ups and downs, and so there'll be an acceptance of needing to, there may be some fortune, which may be good or not so good. It can all depend on the action taken. It's very much about the path that they choose to take. Okay, so it's very much, remember that other people do have free will in what they choose to do. Okay, so it can be really important for you to know that when somebody's coming towards you, or you want somebody to come towards you, their action towards you, you want them to love you or whatever. Remember, they do have free will. They do have a choice in how they choose to react to the situation. So it does feel like they're being led, or being led into something new, into taking action, and that things will create some changes in it. There will be some life's ups and downs, and so there might be needing to accept of that. There is always, when you've got someone coming towards you, they've got free will to what they choose to do. Okay, so they may look like they're coming towards you, but there may be some changes in the situation, or it may not be exactly as you expect them to be. Okay, you got to remember, when we're looking at somebody else's life, they've got their own choice, their own free will, and so it may not be exactly as you expect them to be. Hi, TS. Right, TS, your question. You're welcome. Right, yep, TS, your question. We're up to date. I'm just doing a short time, just to catch up on what I didn't do this morning. I don't know if anyone who was there this morning, so yeah. Haven't we looked at this? How does P feel towards you? Be careful when you start repeating the same questions over and over again, because Spirit can give you other things. You got to remember, you're thinking about other people's opinion of you. May not always be factual. We do get a sense of celebration, celebrating life. Feel like you're celebrating life, but there does feel like the Tower card. So it feels like there is a sense of understanding. Maybe things are not quite as you want them to be. There is that sense of doom and gloom energy as well, so they're rebuilding something new, so things may not appear as they seem. So you may get a sense of celebrating the idea of how P feels towards you, but things are not as they seem. There is that sense of things are a bit wobbly, a bit shaky, maybe not as positive as you'd like them to be, and that they're going to be rebuilt in a different way. So things are moving and it may be a different direction. Okay, so just take a breath and just be in the moment. You may need to really start looking at, I want to say, like, the truth of what's going on. It does feel like there's a lot of healing needing to take place. There is a lot of healing needed as well. So, yeah. Okay, you're welcome. You got to remember, when you're asking about someone else, you are asking, you got to remember they do have free will, and it may not be exactly as you want it to be. It may be that they choose something different. Sometimes it's important to think about what we can do to improve our life. That's why I quite enjoy I got this deck. Here is it. Oh, there it is in front of my nose. This deck here by Hand Me That Pencil. These give you some really good, like the present. What lesson is needed? How abundance comes. This day will bring. Intuition secret. How support is present. Who can best help me? The future. What the situation is. What's entering my life. The devil's advocate. The best path to take. How to communicate the past. The sticking point. A message from spirit. How to actually connect. Alternative solution. My fulfillment. What grounds me? My common sabotage. Resolution of my goals. How to overcome. Helpful resource. My soul's true path. How to self-protect. A positive development. My future joy. What to gather. What to reject. My divine purpose. Where wisdom is found. Where the power lies. My potential. What to shed. The outcome. The overall theme. My emotional needs. The positive. The gains to be had. Past influences. My fears. What must be released. What to consider now. What to accept. The obstacles and my strength. The best outcome. What do they actually want? What will test me? Conflict arising. The negative. What's actually hidden. My self-reflection focus. What do I actually need to know? And what do I actually need to leave behind? And what are the relationship challenges do I have with so-and-so? So yeah, that's some of the thoughts you can think about when you're thinking about relationships and things like that. Thinking about questions that are going to help you grow and develop. So yeah. So the deck I used. Oh, hi, Aalayiah. Right, back for a bit. Your question, please. So this deck that I'm using is called the Sacred Fractal Tarot. You can find it available through my Make playing cards. So it's very abstract. So if you've got an understanding of tarot, you'll find this a really good deck to use. Sacred is Journey to the Crossroads Tarot. Yep, Aalayiah, just need your question. Yep. Hi, Joan. So Aalayiah and Joan, yep, just need your questions. So hi, Joan, how are you? I'm just doing Aalayiah's one to start with. She came in. So I'm just waiting for Aalayiah's question. So just waiting for Aalayiah's question. Well, that's good, Joan. That's good. So let's have a look. What have we got? Just waiting for Aalayiah's question. Hi, Cher. Hi, Charles. Hello. Will Christian miss me? What's the connection? What's going to happen with Christian after I finish, after Aalayiah finishes this form? Yes, thank you, Charles. Right, will Christian miss you? So what's the connection? What's going on here? Okay, the first card here, we have Ace of Cups. Definitely a love going on there. And we have the Four of Cups. And so, yes, I believe there will be a thought about you. There'll definitely be a sense of missing you. There will be a sense of, yeah, I definitely get a sense of missing you, this form. So with the Ace of Cups, there is that love, there is that connection, new beginnings sort of thing. And then you've got the Four of Cups here. And to me, that's someone sitting there and they're thinking about you and they're missing life. They're missing you in some way. They're thinking about you. There's just that sense of, yeah, I do feel like they're going to be missing you. Okay, you're taking a semester off, so they're going to miss you. Right, Joan. So you want to know what's the connection, what's the future hold for you and G, basically. Okay, that's interesting because I got the Two of Wands straight away. There was about choices to be made. The world's your oyster. Anything's absolutely possible. Depends on what decisions are made. Okay, it does feel like there's a lot of decisions to be made first before you can go ahead. We've got Eight of Cups, so we've got that walking away from something. So no, I feel like with decisions and things going on, I don't feel like at this stage that G's going to be your future husband, but things could change. At the moment, there doesn't seem to be any thought on his behalf of getting married or anything like that. It just feels like he's walking away. With the Eight of Cups is that sense of being walking away from something. With the Two of Wands is all about choices or decisions to be made, choices to be made. So it feels like with choices to be made, there is that sense of walking away. So at this stage, no, but remembering things can change depending on what choices are yet to be made. But at this stage, no. It doesn't feel like G's going to be your future husband. It feels like there's a journey yet to be discovered. I think there's an adventure yet to be discovered. Okay, Joan, I think there's a lot to do about being in the now, being in the moment, and not worrying too much about what the future holds in regards to that. So there can be a lot about things. Yes, Charlotte, all I need is your question. Okay, no worries, Joan. No worries. Don't forget, if you donate today, you do go into a draw for a 30-minute Reiki session. For anyone who donates, that goes through Ko-Fi. You get exclusive content as well. There's a lot of previews and exclusive discounts and things like that available. That's all right, Charles. No worries. If you just give me your question. Okay, no worries. Yeah, don't forget, if you go through Ko-Fi, there's a lot of exclusive discounts and specialties and all sorts of bits and pieces. So, Charlotte, I just need your question. Let me just light an incense here. Ooh. Right. Right, so what question did you have? So I just need to know a question. And then we'll be ending it soon. Unless there's any donations come through. Okay, so let's do. Okay, so I've always been told there's someone from the past seeking to be my lover. Why is it that whenever I regret a new love reading, the person from my past appear, yet the past is what I want to leave behind? So your best question to ask would be, okay, so you don't know what to understand its purpose. Well, the purpose can be about creating boundaries. The person keeps coming back because you haven't made clear boundaries about what you want to achieve. So how can I leave behind the past? So your question could be, how can I leave behind the past? How can I move forward? Yeah, no worries, Charles. So what you want to do is, how can you move forward from the past? How can you leave the past behind? What boundaries do you need to create? Okay, you need to look at what's weighing you down in regards to the whole situation. You need to look really honestly at what's a burden to you in regard to the past. What are you what's weighing you down in regards to the past? That seems to be really important here. So this is what you're needing to learn. You need to learn what's weighing you down in regards to the past. What makes you feel burdened by the past? It does feel like it's like it's a gain for you. And I feel like it's definitely a knowledge gain, like you gain something from the situation by the past experiences, by looking at what weighs you down heavily in regard to the past. You'll gain something new and being able to release the past. Okay, so I do feel like about, how can you move forward? How can you move forward on this journey? And I feel like this one here is screaming at me here. King of Swords. It's very much about analyzing the situation, analyzing what's happened. Hi, Dee Dee. You can put in a question. I'll do it quickly for you. Okay, so it's really important to look at the lessons that you learned from the situation. Okay, what's weighing you down? What do you gain from the situation? Sometimes our past experiences can be a real benefit for us if we can learn what's actually weighing us down, and how do we analyze the situation completely. So I think it's doing a lot. It's asking you to do a lot of positive thoughts, and telling you to sort of analyze your situation, analyze what are you holding on to in regard to the past, and what do you want to actually let go of so you can move forward is really important as well. It's all about how do you identify within yourself about how you're digesting the experiences, and how do you stay protected so that you can see the light out of this darkness here. Okay, Charles, so I really feel like the purpose of what you've been learning is so you can learn what weighs you down in regards to the relationships. They keep coming back until you say no's enough. No. Sometimes people can keep coming back into your life because you haven't said no strong enough. You haven't been strong, assertive in your decision. And that's why they keep coming back. So you've got to be able to say, no, that weighs me down. That's too heavy. I want to free myself from from that burden, and I want to start moving forward here. Okay, so I think that's really important for you to really think about. What does spirit, okay, Dee Dee, what does spirit want you to know in regards to me going to work next week? So you want to know about going to work. You're welcome, Sean. Okay, so you want to know about going to work. Why don't you want to go? You want to study and get ready for school. Okay, it's work in regards to your aunt's business or something like that. So what card have I got here? Okay, Two of Pentacles. Feels like you're trying to juggle a lot of stuff. If you're going to work next week, it does feel like you're trying to juggle your aunt's emotions. You're trying to juggle work. You're trying to study. You need to prioritize what's important to you. Okay, and with that regard, you've got to stand up for yourself. So I think that's really important here. You've got to prioritize what's important. What's actually important to you the most in regards to it. And it's interesting because you've got the Justice card here, which is all about your decisions, trying to find a sense of balance, equilibrium in the whole thing, looking at the actions of your consequences as well. You need to look really clearly at the actions of any consequences. So if you go to work, what does it actually mean in regards to your study and getting ready for school? If you don't go to work, what are the consequences of those actions? That's something that you have to weigh up for yourself. Okay, so you going to work does feel like it's a lot of pressure on you. You do feel like you're juggling a lot. You are being stretched in many different directions. So you've got to decide for yourself what's your priority. How do you find a sense of equilibrium? So how do you find that sense of balance and look at the consequences of any actions that you actually take? That comes down to your own, you know, is it money? Are you being paid for it? Or is she expecting to do it freely? I mean, you have to weigh up all those options to you. I think it's very much about, I do feel like it's causing you a lot of stress. Okay. Yeah, there is a need to communicate. If it's stressing you out, you need to work out your priorities in regards to school. And so if you're stressing out about that, you need to take a nice deep breath. So what I want to do for a minute, Dee Dee, here, is I just want you to take a nice deep breath for a minute. Take a nice deep breath for a moment. Okay, just take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, Dee Dee, and tell me when you're ready. Okay, just put through your mouth. Just feel that calmness and that relaxed. Okay, feel the love. Feel the support. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, so just keep feeling nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and feel the healing energy. So I just want to feel nice and calm and nice and relaxed. Feel the healing energy coming your way, Dee Dee. Feel the love, the rose quartz being absorbed within you. Feel the calm and relaxed. Feel yourself starting to get much more relaxed, much more calm. Feel the love. Feel the love. That's it. Nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And your initials. Okay, your initials of your name. Okay, let's get down to the vowels of your name. The vowels. So what are the vowels of your first name? What are the vowels of your first name? Just give me the vowels in your first name. Just give me the vowels of your first name. Okay, so your vowels are I, O, E, and U. So I want you to say I, O, U, I, O, E, U, I, O, E, U. How's that feeling? I, O, E, U. So how's that feel? So just want you to say I, O, E, U. How do you feel when I say that? Cool. So when you're feeling very stressed out, if you can just say to yourself or loud, you can say it however you like. I, O, E, U. Yeah. It's going to help you feel much calmer and much more relaxed and much more at peace. So hopefully that helps you feel calm, and it's going to allow you to speak clearly, being able to come from a place of love. Hey, Auntie, I know that you need me to work, but I really need to have time to study and get ready for school. It's really time for you to come from a place of the heart. So hopefully that helps. So hopefully that'll help you. Right, Rashima, last one. Last reading. Does Virgo want to start all over? Okay, what's going to happen with the Virgo? Okay, what card flipped out here? Queen of Cups is about emotionals, emotional love, emotional caring, kinding. And King of Pentacles with new possibilities, new opportunities arising. You're welcome, Dee Dee. You're welcome. Okay, Rashima. So you got the sense of, does he want to start all over? So you got the sense of being, dealing with some emotional hurt. Okay, dealing with some emotional hurt. And we've got the new adventures, new opportunities arising. So it does feel like something, once they're dealing with all the hurt, nurturing the emotions, nurturing the love, that sort of stuff happening. So there is that sense of new adventures, new possibilities, new opportunities arising. Okay, so new opportunities do arise. I don't feel like it's a starting over. I feel like it's new opportunity, something new coming in. It's not a start over. It's not a redo or anything like that. It feels like it's something new, something that allows you to digest new experiences is what I want to say. I feel like there's a lot of thought going into this situation. I feel like it's something new. It's not a start over. It's something different. I feel like he wants to start something different. Okay, dealing with his past hurt, dealing with the wounds, nurturing his hurt. Virgo's hurt in that way, and it does feel like there's new opportunities. So it doesn't feel like a start over. It doesn't feel like a renewal or anything like that. It feels like something new. Okay, Rashima, that's it for me. Okay, thanks to everybody. Hopefully that helps. You're welcome, Rashima. Right. Okay, so that's it from me. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to check out Ko-fi. Especially if you've already subscribed, you get all the exclusive details, exclusive content.